Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of After Scrum with Ada. I'm me.
Hi guys, how was your week? Ada?
Oh, my week. It was not bad. It was I think I'm experiencing burnout. Yeah, which is understandable, I guess, because
Yes, so you now feel like we'll make good end. That's what I'm just telling myself, that in the next 1 month, in the next 1 month, in the next 1 month, it's over.
Well, I swear, technically it's not. You know the funny thing? It's always surprising to me how short December is, because you think that you have like
I know, right?
And then by the time you realize what's happening, it's already January again. Everybody's happy New Year.
What is it?
And this Christmas like that is coming too early, and like I don't understand.
Too early.
Yes, now like
It's a long time coming. That's just scary.
no, like I already told you that a lot of people are already saying Happy Merry Christmas in November. So I feel like
I'm on TikTok too much. I see that. Maybe it's a TikTok thing.
oh god, yeah. Well, probably this.
I just
because
see
there are a lot of a lot of people, and then I think Thanksgiving is like in the US.
Oh
like
yeah.
this week,
Yeah.
exactly. So you can imagine now. I was watching like a TikTok video where the girl was doing like Thanksgiving preparation for her friends.
Did she watch
Stuff
it?
like that. You asked me.
Did she watch it? That's like a weekend.
I was no. That is like a big deal. It's a big deal for them. So
Yeah.
So
Happy Thanksgiving.
Right. Yes. Happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
watching.
Yeah. So how's the weekend been?
Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, week. Like I said before,
Yeah.
it is 1 month ago. That's how my week has been. Like, I
Counting
want you
down.
to assume, yes, that you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
I've been counting down, honestly.
Oh god.
1 week
I
ago.
can
I think
imagine.
this is like going to be the most trying week
Yeah.
of my career in tech. This week. I don't know why. Because I have too many important things to do this
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Like this week. So
Yeah.
it's like crazy, but I just can't wait, honestly. I really can't wait. So pray for me.
Don't worry, I just think about it. I feel like right, because the year is ending already, right? And I feel like it's now time to be rounding up and stuff like that.
Yes, now this is the season for rounding up.
Yes, exactly. So my body is kind of like saying, okay,
Your body's rounding up.
it's rounding up for me. Which is very funny because I look at my to-do list in the morning and I'm like, oh wow, how are we rounding up? Like, I don't understand what's going on. It's like my to-do list is not getting the memo.
Yeah. Or your body's not getting the memo.
I don't know which one, but one of them is not in sync. One of them is just not in
Don't
sync.
worry. In a bit,
Alright.
it's all going to be over.
I can't wait.
To start again.
And next year is going to be crazy. Next year is going to be crazy.
This has been like a very, very crazy tech year.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm
I'm actually very grateful that it's about to come to an end. Right?
Yeah, like the drama was just too much.
Back to back.
Like the pressure was just getting worse and worse.
Yeah. Exactly. For me,
We had a
just
little breathing space, maybe sometime in the first quarter.
Yes, honestly. I told you before that like, I feel like the first quarter first quarter of this year was actually the good parts of the year. Then in the middle things start going like okay, and then it's about to go down.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be so bad. Like oh god. But anyway, Alpha, any interesting thing that you've heard about that happened recently in the tech space?
Okay, Trump is back.
There was a poll now. There was a poll where like they said, okay, you want Trump to be reinstated. At first, I was thinking, are they actually reinstated as the US president, are being reinstated as in game? Do you get
As a user,
like
I can't look up with what he's going to say now.
but he's running for this their next US election. I'm not joking. He declared his interest.
Man.
But then so that poll, right? When the poll was going, a lot of people are like apparently saying yes, right? But there are some people that were saying no. So it seemed as if more people were saying yes. And then suddenly they now realized that a lot of people were saying yes. And then they now said a lot of people that didn't want to engage at first started engaging with the poll and they're saying no.
Wow.
And then they also made a tweet that it's that they've already deployed bots to come and click on no for the this thing for for the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. And then but in the end, the poll said yes, so I'm guessing it's back.
I don't know what to do with your chest.
You don't know this poll. I feel like people like to validate whatever it is that they want to think that they're thinking anyway.
Or I think it's because people are very sensitive about everything these days.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like, it's not me or it's you people
that
decide.
Yeah, I actually think that's right. No matter what that poll say, I feel like if Elon Musk wanted to reinstate Donald Trump, he would have done it, regardless of what the poll said.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I don't even think it's about the poll. I think for him, the poll was probably just like, oh, see what? I'm just validating what I think. See.
Yeah.
Well, Trump is back, so let's make Twitter great again. Oh god. And that's it. Well, this is not actually in the same vein, but I was going to talk about the fact that finally they've sentenced Elizabeth Holmes to Theranos Elizabeth Holmes to 11 years plus, right?
Did you talk about Theranos?
That's weird. I don't think we actually. I think we mentioned it. Like,
I can't remember what episode.
Yes, when she was like, when the whole thing was going down.
Yeah. So, like, in case you don't know who Elizabeth Holmes is and what Theranos is all about, it's a scam company, biotech scam company.
Oh god, that was not good.
So she tried to create something, a tech company that can read your blood sample in I don't know
how many
minutes or something.
Yeah.
But it turned out that it was a lie and it wasn't really
from
possible
the beginning.
From the beginning. And actually they had
a lot of
people in the lab
doing
that themselves
yes,
to use.
exactly.
So they had no tech that was doing the whole thing magically, which is actually what she sold to the investors, and people invested heavily on that project. And I think a lot of people really wanted it to work. I think they wanted it to work, even though some scientists said it's not possible. I mean, I get that money.
Exactly. Right? Like, okay, there was one interview I was watching, like, around that time when it was like, a big scoop and stuff like that, where her professor apparently was saying that the problem with Elizabeth is that she's very ambitious, but that she doesn't used to remember that she has to, like, there are steps that you have to follow through before you get to the point. So I think that her ambition actually got the best of her. She probably, had technically she was lying, so there's no loophole to the whole thing, right? She was in the wrong 100%. But I feel like she probably was thinking to herself, this would have been a very nice, and if it actually worked out, that would have been
of course, people wanted it to work.
Exactly.
It's just like inventing Anna. She wanted it to work as well. I don't know, but people like to believe the impossible is possible.
Exactly. But if you think about it, that's the whole premise of hope, right? And faith and all those things. People like to believe in something.
But people that don't believe in God and they say they believe in science and all that shit, they can't even believe in science principles that it is wrong.
even when you say you don't believe in God and believe in science, you believe in something.
Yes, what I'm saying is that believing in science means that you believe in the way scientific processes are done.
Exactly.
So for you to not even want to believe in the way it is done, you are believing in abracadabra science, which is not science.
But if you think about it, right, I feel like science has come a long way, right? From a lot of things that people say they are not possible, right? Okay, for instance, when what's the name of this guy that invented the first time he talked about, like, having like a big bird like that, with a big metal stuff like that in the air. For some people that was like, this is not possible.
It's a big
right? Exactly. So, but it got to a point where in science, right, you've seen miracles happen in science, right? Things that normally, right, you'd be skeptical about it, but because you've seen those things work, it's kind of like introduces this. Yes, exactly. It's true, right? But it kind of introduces this level of okay, I know that, like, okay, technically with what I know, right, this shouldn't be the case. But maybe you discovered something that I don't know that will allow this thing to be true. So benefit of the doubt. I think that's what happened with this Elizabeth thing, right? Because I can't believe that all those investors, right, believed so much in her, right, in her idea, even though they knew that theoretically, with what they know, it's not going to be possible. But somehow, they believe her enough to actually like invest in her idea, right?
There's this thing that I've been thinking about a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know if it's an American culture thing.
Okay.
But I think there's this obsession with superheroes.
Well, for crying out loud, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think there's an obsession with superheroes, and everybody is looking for the next superhero. Do you get, like, when Elizabeth was like small, she was like this very bright student and everything. Exactly. People will be like, wow, she's going to do great things. Yeah. And whether what she's saying is making sense or not, they just believe that this girl was a child prodigy and she's going to do great things, and we have to follow because she's going to be the next hero. So I think a lot of people are always looking for heroes. They don't want to be the person that missed out.
Yes, exactly. FOMO. Right. Yes, exactly. FOMO. Part of it is actually, a lot of it is actually like FOMO.
Yeah, they don't want to be the person that missed out on this great idea, this great person. But that, like, I think a lot of things that happens in reality is dependent on this whole looking for a hero and FOMO.
Exactly. Actually, that's completely true. And I feel like, right, even when like, especially when like people in that have like, okay, you say, okay, this person is successful in like the sense of the word, like maybe let's say they run a successful business or stuff like that. People are more inclined to listen to them, right? Or like to do whatever it is that they want, that they say is right, than someone else that no. Okay, for instance, in Elizabeth's case now, they'll be like, okay, she went to Harvard, I think, and well, she already has that track record. And people already like have this mentality in their head that if you can be able to get to this point, that means that okay,
you must be right.
Exactly. But forget that sometimes, right, some things have been placed strategically for those people to actually like be where they are.
Yes,
in their life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's so sad, but you know, some people are actually like saying that, you know, I think apparently she's pregnant or something.
She is. Yeah.
I'm not sure anyway, but then like
yeah. If you in prison, I think we need to keep the child in prison.
No, they take the child. What they call it now? Child care service,
or they give it to your spouse or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Is child not like property
of state? God.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's okay. It depends anyway on if the father can fight for custody, right? But technically, yeah, they should be, even before the child is born. They are supposed to, if the child has relatives, it belongs to
she had big dreams.
Yeah, I think that actually I'm very happy that she got sentenced.
Yes,
because it's exactly. I feel like it's high time people realize that no matter the amount of connection that you think you have, right, actions have consequences.
Definitely.
If you do something bad, you expect to pay. Yeah, exactly. It actually brings me to.
And it's not just the time. These people have lost money that they could have invested in
something else.
Yeah. And they were like, "Ah, let's go for Elisa."
And then she just took them for a ride. That's just it's sometimes not even just about the money. It's about like the trust that they put in you, and then you just like, you know, treat
and what it means for other biotech companies.
Exactly.
Trying to get funding.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't even have the track record that she does have.
Yeah.
And she had it and she messed it up.
Yeah.
I think say messed up. Anyways, that's what
yeah. I think this actually ties in nicely with what we're about to talk about today, which is this whole FTX scandal stuff.
But before we even go to FTX scandal, I know we didn't want to talk about it, but it's still pretty sad, and I think it deserves a mention.
Right?
Amazon laid off thousands of people.
Like, I don't know, I'm just tired of like the whole
it's like pretty
heartbreaking
and bad news, and it just means a lot for people in the tech community.
Yeah,
like, how do you feel like if imagine you're a newbie trying to get into tech, and you know that there are some people like from your race, like black like you, Nigerian like you, who are quite successful to work in these companies, because it's not anybody that can work in these companies.
Exactly. They are just the interview process.
These people are like the, how did they say, the 1%, the 10% of the 10%,
right?
You know,
and to know that they can easily, like, you know, lose their jobs just like that.
It's just really heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's sad, and it's funny because even as at early, I think mid this year, I think Amazon was hiring. I'm probably they should be hiring.
I think they said they were hiring in Nigeria. So
yes, exactly. And just so long ago, right? Yeah. So I'm sure that they're still hiring for different roles, which is so funny. But you see that like different. Amazon has like different companies, and different companies have like different roles. But I felt like what would have happened would have been that, like, you know, they kind of like rotate these people, that some of these people that they were about to fire. They probably did, but they didn't tell them and they
apply for the
other roles, yes, right? But then technically, if you're already working for Amazon, that means that you've gone through the whole interview process and you've already gotten into the system.
So you should
right? To switch between, exactly. You should actually know about their corporate policies. Yeah, exactly. So we don't really know how that went down, but well, I don't know why, but I just feel like there's been a lot of depressing news about like whole layoff.
I said that's been a crazy year.
Yeah, exactly.
It has been a crazy
Usually by this time of the year, people are talking about like, oh, I just got tired. And
vacations.
By the way, I'm actually still seeing that on LinkedIn once in a while. I still see like, oh, I just got tired, like in this company.
Yeah, I think I saw one. I can't remember, was it IBM or something?
Yeah, exactly.
For you and stuff like
right? Yeah, so even though it's some people's season of heartbreak, it's still some people's season of celebration. Time for everything.
Our season.
That's not kabashing here.
Anyways, so today, there's something that's been going on in the crypto industry for a while, and it's like in the whole Web3 space. It's not just like in the crypto industry. There's been a lot of bad faith actors in places of power, and it's like the same thing with Elizabeth Holmes and people that have all this access, and then they just use it in ways that they should not have used it. It just makes you want to think about,
don't they like look at the long-term effects of what they've done?
I don't understand. We want to understand their mindset in all these things. And one of these things that happened recently is the FTX news that's been everywhere.
Like it literally, okay, at first it was like, okay, maybe this isn't so bad. Then it's so bad. Then, oh my god, it's bad. That's how bad it was.
It's crazy because FTX is like the third largest exchange, crypto exchange. You don't know what it means.
I mean, they're competing with Binance for crying out loud.
Do you know what it means to be the third largest exchange? And some countries, Binance is not accepted. I think in the US, they don't use Binance.
Are you serious?
So when you imagine the US population, they use
FTX.
So take it in. On how bad
your situation is.
So what happened with FTX is that all of a sudden, last 2 weeks, someone looked into their files and saw some kind of misconduct, and things happened. Like
bada boom, bada boom.
They filed bankruptcy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just with everything happened. Like, boom.
I feel like though, right, that it's been a long time coming somehow.
Yeah.
Because I feel like before they even start moving funds around, like they must have known at some point that okay, this is getting crazy. At least doing this whole when they start offering the whole to invest in companies, especially during this whole recession time. Like when the recession was getting really bad and they were trying to save these companies. I feel like they should have looked at their books at that point and they would have been like, because people are saying that okay, this is like the next level Ponzi scheme.
Forget that book. And that's why you don't get how bad it is. Forget people they were investing in. You don't understand. You don't understand. I think FTX 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So queuing 5 years ago, 25-year-old Sam Bankman Fried. I don't know if I'm Fried Bankman.
What is it? Fried now, but
fried. We are English speaking people. That's the spelling. It's fried.
I agree.
Anyways, he found an opportunity to make. This is the first time I heard of. This is the first thing I heard about him, and I heard about him this year.
Yeah.
So he found a way to make insane amount of billions via arbitrage. So what he was doing was he noticed the price difference between Bitcoin in US and Bitcoin in Asia. I don't know which of the countries in Asia. So he bought a lot and he went to go and sell it for massive income.
Yeah,
he was just doing that, and
I was cashing out big time.
this guy became a billionaire.
It's like this.
Yeah. So when I first heard of it, I said this guy is an insanely lucky person.
Yeah.
I don't know why some people don't think it's luck. I feel it's luck. I feel it could have been
you know the truth, right? It could have, okay, everybody would have noticed that stuff, right? But not anybody would have had the initiative to actually say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do it this way and it's going to work out.
Scammers I'll a joke to you. Yeah. Do you know how many people
okay, that's valid.
Create a fintech company now, and watch how scammers will flock you. How scammers will jump to you.
But I feel like, right?
He was just lucky he discovered it. Even if he started from, because the way the thing is crazy, and the way he's positioned today in the US. First of all, his visa.
Yes,
is a gateway to anywhere it was.
Exactly.
From the US, you can travel to anywhere. So imagine noticing that you could make. So imagine the difference was just 2K, and it's more than 2K.
Yeah.
Imagine noticing you could make 2K by buying something here.
Yeah.
And going to
sell it.
And there's market for it in Lagos.
Exactly.
Now that 2K is $2K. So I'm just saying, let's imagine it's 2K.
Yeah.
Will you fly or will you not fly to Lagos?
I'll fly. Why not? But you see what I'm saying, right? I'm very certain that he was not the first person that noticed that.
Yes.
But after, like, apart from the fact that he was waiting, he now actually like took it a step further and said, okay, you know what? Let's use this. Let's get this platform where people can actually like,
No, now before then, he was already a billionaire. Because see that I feel like there are other people that may have made money, but I don't know whether I would say he was insanely greedy to have made sure he made up to $1 billion.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I feel like there are some people that could have done it maybe few hundreds of thousands, but probably they were not thinking as big as he is. You know. But anyways, this is how our brother became a billionaire.
That's how he blew.
And then after that, he now decided to create his own crypto exchange called FTX. And
the growth of FTX used to surprise me, because I know that at the time.
Why are you surprised?
No, honestly, because
at the time we're standing at a 1 billion point.
No, but you remember that, like, when FTX started, Binance actually invested in FTX, and it got to the point where FTX was now like one of Binance's competitors. I mean, even if you say, okay, it was luck that brought him up in the first place, right? But I feel like he actually put in a little bit of work at least to be able to get to that point.
Well, that kind of work that you think he put in is part of what led him into trouble.
Yeah.
Because this guy did put in a lot of misconduct that we may call work. This guy, do you know, like, he was lobbying top people. In fact, that's where the beef with Binance we'll get there.
Yes.
That's where the beef with Binance CEO started. Do you understand? This guy was doing too much. Anyway, so he said that he made this money. He now came out as doing interviews as a hero. You see, this thing I said in the beginning, people are always looking for a hero. I'm going to keep saying this until tomorrow. And this is why Ponzi schemes will still thrive till tomorrow. Everybody's looking for a hero. Everybody's looking for a solution maker. And a lot of people are not really desperate, or they don't care enough to do their check. I know when I talked about investing in one of our episodes, I said you are investing in a person, not in the idea. Don't ever get it wrong, because once you believe that you are investing in an idea, the person will just buy. You're investing in a person. If you invest in a fraudulent person or in a person that thinks things come easy, that person is always going to behave like things come easy. And when things go wrong, that person is always going to take the easy way out, or is going to do things that he should not have done because he thinks things come easy. And that's the way I see this Sam Bankman-Fried. I think as somebody that was just like looking for the easy way out. So why do people call this a Ponzi? And when I heard so what happened was, in their books, someone noticed, I can't remember the company, noticed some discrepancies and noticed that, okay, so when Sam Bankman-Fried created an exchange, he also created what's it called now? An investing company called Alameda. So he owned the two of them. And he came out to say that they are two different companies, that their finances are not tied together.
Exactly.
So that's what he came out to say. And then a lot of people somehow, maybe because he came out as a charity person, he came out as this billionaire that is giving money to charity. He has t-shirts and jeans. Drives the Honda that is driving, or Toyota, one of them. A very humble guy. I don't know why. I don't believe in people that are billionaires and have you seen $10? That's my kind of guy. Work hard for your money. Spend your money. Spend your money. I don't believe in all this charity coming out to look like Mother Teresa and you're a billionaire. I don't know if Mother Teresa was a billionaire. I don't think that she would drive a Toyota. Honest to God.
If you can afford a Tesla, I beg buy a Tesla.
Tesla is not good, but
exactly. But I actually really don't think that he, right? If you take away the fact that he came out to say, you know what, I'm doing this because I want to give back to the society. Nobody put a knife to his head and said, you know what, say this thing.
Exactly.
Right? But
for you to come out and say it.
Yeah, but if you take away all that, right? Take away the fact that he said that, right? I really don't think. I think that, to be honest, the fact that he was trying to make himself relatable is actually the major reason why a lot of people trusted him.
That's the major reason why scams will
always
exist.
Because
look at Ponzi schemes in Nigeria. They'll tell you, they'll want you to invest in things that you can relate to, like what, agriculture.
Yes, exactly.
They'll tell you, we're building an onion farm. Bring so and so, you get your money back so and so. They are always going to be relatable. And if you don't do your work, which a lot of people fail to do, you are going to get sucked in. So anyways, this guy created it and he was running it, he was investing in. This guy has a portfolio that is really amazing. If you look at his portfolio, he has invested in over 200 companies with his Alameda stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm like, this guy must have a lot of money. Because when I saw it for the first time, when this whole thing, I'm like, hey, where do you get all this money from? And until this whole thing collapses or came out, that we started to understand what was really going on with FTX and Alameda. So apparently FTX was giving money to Alameda. And this money that FTX was giving to Alameda is customers' money, because Sam Bankman-Fried had money. But that's the thing about money, even if it's billions, you get to spend it, and it goes down. So of course he would have used that money to hire people and all those things. So he had some money, definitely. But then he was able to gain trust. People started to invest in his company and all that. So he was having a lot of people's monies, not just regular people like you and I, companies that invest billions.
I even heard there's these teachers
Ontario something
yes,
fund.
Yeah, exactly. Their pension
fund.
People that don't even have any idea of crypto.
People's future.
Like, people that don't have any idea. They don't know anything about like crypto, nothing. They never want to tell them that their pension is inside FTX because of like that's just insane.
It's not even what I want to do. Because it's not what I signed up for. That was signed, honestly. You know. So like this guy, okay, what was the major points in this whole thing? He got all these investors to invest in his company, and now he was taking money from FTX and giving to Alameda.
Yeah.
And that Alameda now is the company that was investing in other companies. So they were investing in like companies like. He was trying to be a savior for crypto companies, like when they say they are bankrupt, they need funding, just swoop in and save them, give them a lot of money.
Yeah.
But there was a but that we didn't know, because we didn't have the right to know. It's not like they'll come and tell us.
Yeah.
All the monies in that Alameda, all the companies he invested in, he told them to put their money back in FTX. So he was basically giving them with the left hand and collecting with the right hand.
Yeah.
And you know the thing about psychology is that, do you know the way people think? When you see something that is working,
you
say your money is here, but you can collect it. So it looks like, well, I mean, as well put other money.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what the time, like, I think they have this token, right? The FTT token. And you know the problem was that at the time, right, it wasn't like such a big deal when you think about it, because it's not as if the value of FTT token wasn't horrible at the time.
The thing is that FTT is not tied to it. That's why everything is so bad, because the FTT token is not tied to anything. It doesn't have any real life visibility or value. They just, I don't know. So I don't know how they got to the figure or the value.
Yes.
Do you understand? So they had, okay, so just imagine they had like 100 million FTT tokens, right? And if they say FTT is worth $100, that means they have 10 billion.
Yeah.
But if somehow the value becomes $1 or $3, which is what it became after they invested, you see the 10 billion has become 300 million.
Yes. That's crazy.
And people put in real money. So like my question was that, okay, so one of the things they discovered was that they took out 10 billion from FTT, from FTX through a back door. Because normally in crypto, what's it called?
Exchange. Everything. It's a blockchain.
Yeah, it's on the blockchain. So everything that happens is recorded.
Yeah.
And something that should trigger something. Taking that kind of money is something that should trigger something. So they built a back door. It's something we used to say, code no dey lie. Code was not meant for human being was not meant for code. Code was meant for human being. They were building their platform and they built a back door that can accommodate such amount of money without noticing anybody. So nobody knew. The auditors didn't know, and they took out this money, put it in Alameda. They were using it to do different things. That's the same money, I believe that's the same money they were using to invest and collect back. It's just like I'm giving money, I give it back to me. And I'm gonna give it to another person and give it back to me. So like they had, that's why, because I was like, how did these people have all this money?
Yeah.
You know? So it just turns out that they were giving you
get one person to
get one get one free. I mean get one person to get one before. Like it's crazy. Oh, God, and it's why this thing is really bad and why we had to talk about it is because it's not just the fact that it happened, right? So many crypto investment companies, they had funds in this platform.
Yeah.
I have friends that had money in this platform too.
Exactly. So, like a stack of cards that just like,
and that's how they couldn't get their monies back. Like it was gone forever. So what is
and he actually apologized. What did you feel about his apology? I feel like you know some person.
Please,
he was so angry. So after he popped up and everybody was like,
when he was doing it, the thing is that the fuck up is that he was caught.
Exactly. Because there's no way you would. Because even before that, he actually came out to say that there's nothing wrong with FTX. Everything is very fine and stuff like that.
The fuck up is that he was caught. And this thing brings me to something that I wanted us to talk about.
Yeah.
There's this thing I feel about money. I feel like money is an illusion. And it's everything about money is a game.
Yeah.
A game of trust.
Yes.
once people lose trust in you, your money.
I mean, look at Naira.
Yes, imagine like when Emefiele tweets something about going after what's it called? People that are selling FX.
Okay,
Yes. Did you see the way the price skyrocketed up to 900?
Yeah.
So it's just like a psychological game.
Yes, because everybody's like, it's like more of demand and supply.
Yes.
Everybody's afraid.
And what is causing that demand or that supply is your mind. It's the same way like people were buying sanitizers.
Yes, during that whole COVID period.
People were buying tissue.
Yes.
People were buying this and that. It's a mind game.
Yes.
I feel like it's a mind. So okay, part of why the whole FTX thing crumbled was because when all these things happened, Binance is one of their top investors, and then he came out to say that
I'm going to
he wants to sell his FTX. No,
okay. That first one. Okay.
And when he did that, there was panic. That's why he said that money is a game of trust.
Yeah,
you spend so much trying to build people's trust.
Yes.
But once you lose that trust, that's it.
That's so true.
That's it. Once you lose that trust, because imagine the power of one guy's tweet.
Yeah.
And this is not just any guy.
Exactly.
This is Exactly. This is a Forbes billionaire.
Yeah.
It's not just anybody. You get?
Yeah.
So like, it's the same way people say Elon Musk controls the price of Dogecoin when he tweets something.
Yeah.
You get? It's like a mind game. It's a mind game. I feel like it's a mind game played by rich people.
Yeah. Exactly, that's true. They
know
even when this whole crypto thing was like, before now, like it's just going down, right? When it was like, crypto is the price of this particular coin is going up, or the price of it's just usually because someone somewhere decides, what, I'm going to me and my group of friends, they're also rich, we're going to dump this coin, or we're going to sell this coin, or something like that. I agree. Yes, exactly. I agree that
it's a game.
But it's funny because the problem is that everybody have already agreed somehow. It's like a game we play, but it's not like something that you had nobody asked your permission for it. Yeah. But you have to play the game.
It's just the way it is, It's not just crypto. It's the same thing with fiat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like what's it called? It's someone that is controlling demand and supply. That's why the prices of gold, silver, and all these things will be high, or diamonds, for example. It's high because somebody somewhere is sitting on the diamond and said that I'm going to be using only two market days or something like that. Like this thing. And I was just thinking about how, and I think the biggest player when it comes to money games is US. Somehow they made their money to be the most important money.
Yes.
Do you understand? Because it's the same way people are dumping their FTTs now, or their
FTT tokens.
Yes. It's going to be very hard for people to dump their US dollars because it's a legal tender in a lot of countries.
Exactly.
So that's the
biggest
game.
Yes.
That's the biggest game ever.
I don't know if any other country has managed to replicate what the US has done with their money. Right?
See, this
I think maybe Russia is trying.
Yeah, you see why I said it's also a thing. Because everything that's happened now, Russia somehow has used this to their advantage. So all this money thing is a game. I don't think anybody will get to US because US made their money a legal tender that a lot of countries use. A long time ago, before people could even discover the Ponzi that it was. That's why they can print dollars to share. But too many things have happened.
Yes, I think I was doing what I'm saying that since the whole COVID thing happened, right? It seems like such a long time ago. But it was just a few years ago, 2 years ago, right? Yeah. And it's almost 3 years now, but then
it's not almost 3 years.
Let's say
it's 2 years.
But 2020 to 2022. It's just been like a few years ago. It feels like such a long time, you know, since the whole COVID thing. I feel like since the whole COVID stuff happened, you know, since I've just been going. Yes, exactly. In fact, this whole thing with FTX, right? What I think about sometimes is like how it affects, like, you know, the tech ecosystem as a whole. Of course, we know how it affects, like, you know, people that have their money, people that have their future. Yes, but a lot of other people that, like, you know, are currently working on projects that are similar, right? Like right now, well, technically, even before this whole FTX thing happened, there was already a recession going on, and then this happened, and I keep thinking about what it means for people that are, like, you know, in that space, right? Like in the blockchain space, in crypto space, in the investment space when it comes to crypto, like things like that, and also like for developers, because right now with this whole layoff things and stuff like that, you know, obviously there are a lot of people that are going to lose, a lot more people that are going to still lose their jobs.
Yes, now it has even started. It has reached some companies. Exactly. Some people have come out to say. There are some that have not even said anything.
Exactly, because some of these companies actually invested with this. Yes. Exactly, so things like that, it just, I don't know why, but it just really, well, I know why, but it's just really worrying.
Yeah, it's worrying and it's sad, and because a lot of people have projects they are hoping to get investors. So imagine your helper.
You know the funniest part, right? The funniest part is the fact that, like, yeah, like this thing was just like I keep saying it was just like a stack of cards. Like, that was just, everything was working. And if this thing happened, okay, some people are saying, okay, if CZ didn't make the tweet, when he was saying that he was bad. Yeah, well, if he didn't make the tweet, he was going to, even he was like, okay, that he was going to, not even the one where he said he was going to dump the tokens, when he said he was going to save them, you know, by making them liquid again. How was he going to do that? He was going to, like, buy FTX, right? And then
coming to say that.
Yes, and then exactly. That was the final blow. Yeah. I feel like if Binance actually bought it, even though he said, okay, that after looking at their books, he didn't, like, you know, he didn't think he was going to go through it and stuff like that.
Maybe he should have said. Do you know what? Yeah. See, I feel like it's deliberate on part of Binance.
Yes.
It's just revenge.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, since the guy has been saying that this Alameda guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, has been saying a lot of things at his back to regulators, number one, and he didn't like it. He had complained about it. Number two is that this guy, I don't know, he was just pissing off.
I think that the part that actually realized him was apparently Sam had, like, a closed door meeting with, like, some very top US government officials.
Yes, and that was another thing that CZ didn't like. He was so involved in politics. He was buying a lot of political favors. I think they said he invested to US election, I think 1.5 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
These are people's money.
Yeah, and you know the funny part of this whole thing, like this whole thing that is happening with FTX, you think that it's ending with this guy, because probably he's going to go to jail, right? But you think that people are actually also suing the people that, like the celebrities that endorsed him.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
This guy,
I didn't expect that.
Tom Brady. You know this thing about America. It's different from our culture. These people almost worship their celebrities.
Yes. So if he said, it's true.
See, we can use our celebrities to boost the product, but you can never compare it to do it. These people that have paparazzi following celebrities around, like, why? I cannot relate. It's annoying and it doesn't make sense. But these people are actually, there are people that are actually interested in this news.
Yes, exactly.
These people worship their celebrities.
So that means that like, you know, that means that these days, if, like, a celebrity wants to endorse something like this, person will be like, no financial advice. I wonder why you didn't say that.
Because he actually did it.
Exactly. I really actually.
And people like money, so it's just annoying.
You know, this guy went from like the Sam guy, not even the Tom Brady guy. He went from being like
he had 15 billion net worth.
Exactly, to zero in the matter of, like, how many days was that? Like a few days.
Like in a week, all the cards came crumbling down.
Oh damn!
And it's like all the cards, it was in CZ Binance's hands.
Yes, and he was just like, take one. Then I
Take two. Last card. I didn't even think you did last card. I think last check.
Yes, and actually that's scary actually to think that
that one person has that
amount of power. Yes, exactly.
That's the way the world works. So.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, sure. I just hope that eventually, we'll see. I need to start hearing news. Honestly.
Yeah, too many bad news in tech.
God, it's depressing. I need to
just sleep at night.
It's one eye open and one eye press my
life. Liar.
What now? What you want me to say? Liar. Because technically, right, if I think about it, it's not as if I'm directly affected by this whole thing that's happening. But I can kind of like.
You are, whether you like it or not. Do you know why? Because maybe our company now, somebody wanted to invest.
Yes, that's true.
They can't invest that money because they've lost it.
Yeah.
So it affects you. It affects if you would have gotten a raise.
Yeah.
And it affects some people because they've lost their jobs.
Yes. Exactly.
And it affects you because if you have an idea, especially in Web3, because the companies that are taking a major hit are Web3 companies. A lot of them have closed down. Yeah. So if you had an idea, it's very hard for you to even think of finding an investor.
Yeah.
It's very bad. Not even Web3.
Not the time to ask people for money at all.
I'm telling you. Okay, look at all the layoffs that has gone on. We talked about people having ideas and trying to build out their ideas. Where are they going to get funding from?
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
I say if your helper has been cut short of helping, how do you want to be helped?
Exactly, that's true. That's a valid point. I think I was thinking about it when I say I wasn't affected directly, I was thinking about it more in like, okay, maybe I work for a company that invested in FTX directly or something like that, But yeah, I don't think I was looking at the big picture because just like you said, in some way or another, right?
Yeah. We are touched.
Well, can't wait for some good news.
I'm telling you, I think it's going to take a while for the market to recover, for people to have trust again.
Yeah,
it's going to take a while.
I think people forget, right? And after a while,
it's not like they will forget. They will move on.
Yes,
it's not like
they move on. Yes, they will move on. That's actually the right word. They will move on because what will we say? And he apologized. So what are we going to do with the apology?
And to think that the CEO of Alameda was his girlfriend. I don't know all these things. Like,
a lot of I think
there were just a lot of red flags.
Exactly.
Like when you sit down to look out.
But you know that when people actually come together initially, it's not like you're not looking out for those red flags per se. You're just seeing the good turns.
Hero.
Yeah.
This guy made billions. He will make us billions.
Yes, exactly. So, let us know what you think about this whole FTX.
If you were affected, let us know.
And see you in the next one. Bye.